Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 254 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Pandit Kunzuru took him to task for unduly underrating the possibilities implicit in the work of the Economy Committee. This year, profiting perhaps by the experience of his predecessor, Dr. Mathai has been discreetly silent on that point. I am referring to this matter because I think it is high time that he did something positive about it. I would suggest for his serious consideration that the various interim reports of the Economic Committee referring to the several ministries should be submitted to the respective standing committees of the legislature and a prompt decision taken after the House has risen for the budget session. If necessary, let these standing committees sit day to day until the task has been completed. On the subject of defense expenditure, I would remind Dr. Mathai of the promise also made by his predecessor that as soon as normal conditions developed with the ceasefire in Kashmir, he would have the defense expenditure scrutinized, possibly by a separate committee, and I would like Dr. Mathai to consider whether the defense estimates could now be submitted to a subcommittee of the Standing Finance Committee. I think that would be a very useful practice and would lead to the development of a full-fledged estimates committee of this House. I am laying stress on this point because while previous speakers have spoken on it only from the standpoint of economy, I am looking at it from the standpoint of the work that is being done in the Secretariat. Anyone who goes around the different ministries at the present moment would be struck with one fact, that is the steady and serious deterioration both in the quality and the quantity of work done in the Secretariat. There are many reasons for this, but I think the situation is much more serious than the House has realized. I know that several officers, senior officers of ability, experience, and integrity, are only looking forward to the time when they can retire from the Government of India. I am afraid it is true that there has been a tendency on the part of more than one ministry to set at naught the established practices in regard to recruitment and promotion of people in the Secretariat. Men who have been thrown out for proved misdemeanor by the findings of the Public Service Commission have been brought back and given responsible positions. The effect of all this is devastating on the morale of the thousands of people who are working in the Secretariat. This is an aspect of the problem which the members of the Cabinet would do well to ponder over.